All right. Well, I made it to the Menominee, Wisconsin Walmart DC. Didn't really film anything first thing this morning or on the drive. I really didn't have a whole lot to talk about. But I figured I would go ahead and make a quick part of this video, letting people see what a Walmart DC looks like. This one's about par for the course for the rest of them. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. You get into one in Chicago and it's tiny though. The one actually just outside of Chicago in Hammond is tiny. And they jam-pack it full of trailers. Absolutely full of trailers. Which is ridiculous. It makes life a pain in the ass. And the fun part of going around the one in Hammond is they've got 2 rows that they like to put trailers, inbound loads that they're receiving. And they say you're only allowed to drop in those 2 spots, or in those 2 rows. So you pretty much got to just drive around them. Every time I go to drop off there, I end up circling those 2 rows for a good 15 minutes before a trailer actually gets moved. This one, it's a lot easier. They got a whole bunch of different rows and they put all the loads. And they, like here to the left we got B2, to the right we got B3, and it just goes on and on. And once we get past this big tent right here, it turns into C. See Walmart over here trying to be a dick. You gotta watch these guys out here too, they'll fucking cut you off real quick. But they're a lot more organized over here, a lot more room. Kind of nice. All the loaded inbound trailers or outbound trailers get put on this concrete, and then right up here we're going to make a left turn, circle around and hit C1. But if we keep going straight ahead, it turns into dirt. You can see a difference. It's kind of taken better care of here, and out in front of us there was all dirt and kind of a shit show. But they take better care of where they're putting loaded trailers versus their empty trailers. And also, we got to drop in C1, but the reason I came all the way around the back just to turn around. Ooh. Look, a spot. Merry Christmas. We're going to turn our flashers on too so people know what the hell we're doing. But the reason I came all the way around is so when you're backing a truck in, you don't really want to do a blind side back, which is backing when the spot is on your passenger side, because there's a reason it's called blindside, because you're basically fucking blind trying to back the trailer in. It's a lot easier to back in when the spot is on the driver's side. A lot more visible. Now there are little cool tricks that people can do. I've done them before. Like on my truck, I've got a rear window. I gotta swing the TV out so I can actually use it, but I've got a rear window that I can open up, swing the TV out, open up the rear window, and I can see, it gives me a little bit more visuals when I'm doing a blind side if I absolutely have to. But anyways, that's beside the point, kind of. I'll get back with y'all in a minute when I drop this trailer, and then I might take you along the scavenger hunt to go find another dart trailer like we did the last time. Just because, why not? Scavenger hunts are fun, right? Alright, we're back. Trailer unhooked. Didn't take much time at all. Ooh, jeez. Now the fun begins. Don't got no damn traction. Yeehaw. That'll have taken all the weight off. That load that I just dropped off was a full trailer of cat litter. Almost got me completely grossed out on my weight. I was like 79,100 pounds. For the people that don't know, most of the time a semi can gross out at 80,000 pounds. We've got different weights we're allowed to haul for our axles individually, our steer tires, our drive tires, and our trailer tires. But they can't add up to anything over 80,000 pounds unless we get permits and all that fun crap. I don't want to deal with all that headache, so I don't do oversize. I don't want to play. At some point, maybe I'll get bored enough to try oversize, but for right now, I'm good with just hauling dry vans and shit. Yeah. That's it. Right now, we're just driving around doing the whole scavenger hunt, and I'm hoping those are all storage trailers. Shit. There's supposed to be a winter storm coming through Wisconsin today. So far, it's just cold and cloudy. There's no snow falling. And I've got to grab this here empty trailer and go down back into Minnesota to get a live load. Ooh, got a dart trailer right here. I might go check this one out. Oh my goodness. No, that one's old and busted. I don't want that one. If we have to, I'll take it. No. Anyways, like I was saying, we've got to do a live load down in Minnesota, and that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. You just get you an empty trailer, and that's when the live load is when you back into a door and a forklift loads you and everything. And you're good. Most of what I'm doing right now is drop and hook, bring in a loaded trailer, drop it, go find an empty trailer somewhere, hook up to the empty trailer and leave the property. Which I do like doing those more. There's another dart trailer right here. See if this one's in better condition. I like doing the drop and hooks more just because it saves time. But when I get on the OPI, it's pretty much all gonna be live loads. Live loads, live unloads. Oh, y'all are coming with me. It's a dart trailer. Check out the kingpin, make sure it's decent. One thing I've noticed, even before I started working for Dart, the reviews and stuff on them, people would complain, other drivers that worked for them would complain about the age and how crappy the trailers are. I've got to admit, it does make sense, because they do have some old shitty trailers out here, but this one ain't too bad. I'm picking up at a plant that makes license plate sucks. They make the soup cans, like for your Campbell's soup and all that stuff. They make soup cans and beer cans out of recycled material. So, trailer does not have to be spotless. It doesn't have to be food grade. Truck still needs a bath, but I'm up here in shitty weather. Hi, Blueberry. Hi, baby. Like I said, truck still needs a bath. Excuse me, unless you're gonna drive. Ugh. But I'm up here in crappy weather, so we're not gonna worry about the bath thing right now until I get out of this. Make sure no one's coming. We're not cutting anybody off. You spin me right round like a record, baby, round, round, right, round. Sorry. Sometimes you get goofy out here. Or at least I do. Helps with the monotony sometimes. Alright, we're gonna hook up to this trailer and go right up the road and get some fuel. It's only like a 100-mile deadhead, which nice and easy. For those of you that don't know, when I say bobtail, I'm talking the truck's empty, no trailer at all. When I say deadhead, the truck's empty, but I got an empty trailer. Just to kind of level that out. Actually, funny story. Not really funny, just a story. When I first started doing this, I got a buddy back in Arizona. You know who you are, you big, beautiful ginger. I got a buddy in Arizona when I first started doing this, and we actually had a conversation about this recently, which again, good on you for pointing it out. Trucking lingo. I'm going to try my best to explain stuff because not everyone's truckers, not everyone's out here doing the shit. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to explain shit, and if something needs more explaining, let me know in the comments, whatnot. We'll get it figured out one way or the other. Either way, I'm going to jump off here for now. I'm going to finish hooking this trailer up, doing my paperwork so I can get paid. And yeah, we'll go from there. Talk to y'all later. Well, hello everybody. Sitting here at the shipper. I'm going to turn this truck off, let it take a break. Sitting here at the shipper, getting ready to get a live load. Forklift hadn't started yet, so we will see what happens with the shaking and everything when he does start. Right now, I want to touch on a topic that, honestly, if this channel ever gets big and more truck drivers see it and everything, it's probably going to ruffle some feathers. I wanted to touch on the stigmatism. Is that the I thing? Stigma. Stigmatism, stigma. Whatever. It's either a fucked up I or I'm right. I don't know. Somebody will tell me down in the comments, I'm sure. Or I'll get a phone call. The stigma of being a lease operator. Everyone says it's bad, it's all a scam and all this, and the companies are just out to get you. And yeah, there are some companies out there that are just out to get you, but at the same time, from what I've seen, from the people I've talked to, from the people that I've watched on YouTube talk a bunch of crap about it, most of the time, honestly, it's the driver's fault. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into a lease that some people are not ready for. But a lot of people fail right at the beginning of the lease by not doing their research on the company, not talking to other drivers that they see out here from that same company, getting their thoughts and opinions on it. Like, just since I've worked for Dart, I've had 3 company drivers at Dart come up and talk to me. They asked me if I was company or lease purchase or whatever. And we sat down and had a conversation about what it takes to do the whole lease purchase thing, and that's what people got to start doing. That, and read your damn leases. Because at the end of the day, the company writes up the contract, but you're the one that read the lease, you signed the lease, you went to their orientation, and you started working for them. That's on you. And if you don't understand the lease, hey, call up a lawyer and say, hey, what will it take for me to get an appointment for you to read this contract? Sorry, I just got a text. What will it take for me to get an appointment with you to sit down? You can read this lease contract and say, yay or nay. Is it good or is it bad? So, yeah, number one, do your damn research. And if there's bullshit in the lease you don't like, don't sign the lease. Go find a different company. Before I came to Dart to do the lease, I looked at a bunch of other companies that were around my area, further down. They were everywhere. And not, some of the companies were good. I'm not going to bother naming them, but some of the companies were good, and some of the companies were just garbage. There's a bunch of companies out there that would say, well, we don't have lease guys on that. No, how'd they word it? If you're a lease purchase driver, you're expected to stay out 4 to 6 weeks at a time. You'll get your screen time. But the way I look at it is, I'm a lease driver. I'm a company owner. Hang on, I'm talking to the people. You'll get your you okay? You want to come up behind me? There she goes. Now she's comfy in behind me. Dog's got issues. Yes, you. But again, the way I look at lease purchase is, I'm buying the truck, I'm paying for the fuel, I'm a company. All this responsibility is on me. You don't get to tell me how long I stay out. Whether I fail or succeed at this is on me. If I'm a company driver to a point, yeah, it would still piss me off, but that part I understand. But if I'm a lease driver, you don't get to tell me how long to stay out. You don't get to tell me when I can go home. And there's a lot of companies out there like that. Other companies, it's little crap here and there, like trailer rental fees. Screw that noise. I'm hauling your product. I'm not paying for a trailer rental. There's a lot of companies out there that did that. There's always those little things that a company will charge you for that is in the lease program, or even on the ad that you're reading, whether it's Craigslist or found it online or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different little things in there that could irritate you, get you under your skin, and make you badmouth a company, when most of the time the information's right in front of your face. You're just not paying attention to it, or skimming through your lease contract, which is stupid. Don't ever skim through a contract. Read that thing and make sure you understand every little bit of it before you sign a damn thing. That's just the first part of it. The second part, like I said, it boils down to money. Saving up for taxes, saving up for rainy days. A lot of these lease purchase companies, they have maintenance funds, which they deduct a certain amount, depending on the company, it always varies. They deduct a certain amount from your settlements, and they tuck it away in what they call a maintenance fund. So, like the PM that I just got done, it was grand total of, excuse me, $776 this time, and they deducted that straight from my maintenance fund. So technically still my money out of my pocket, but it's not directly out of my bank account, so it doesn't really hurt. That money's saved up there for a rainy day. But just because you have that maintenance fund doesn't mean you shouldn't still be saving money for rainy days. I mean, obviously you save money for taxes, but you also have to save more money for rainy days, or if you want a vacation, or you want even just a couple extra days. These lease purchases have fixed costs that come out even if you're not out making money in the truck. You still got to pay insurance, you still got to pay the truck payment, you blah 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 blah, and you still got a lot of shit to pay for even if you take time off. So you got to make sure you have money saved up, so when you come back from, say, a week vacation, depending on what you're getting paid, you take a week off, those first 2, 3, maybe even 4 loads, depending on the truck payment and all this crap that you got worked out. Those first 4 loads at max are all going to pay off the truck payment and everything else that you got to pay for. Maybe not 4, but you're starting off in the hole. And if you don't have any money saved up for that reason, I mean, that check that you're going to get after you're coming back from vacation ain't going to be shit. You're talking a couple $100. So if you don't have that money saved up, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're wondering how you're going to eat and all this crap. I've been in that situation before trucking, wondering how I was going to eat and all this crap. And I mean, luckily for me, I had a friend that helped me out. Again, you big beautiful fucking ginger, you know who you are. That's beside the point. Before trucking, I had those issues, trying to figure out how bills were going to get paid and all that crap. But I've been there, done that. I don't want to do that shit no more. I used to be really stupid with money. And now, I mean, it took a while to get there, but now that I am where I am, there's more responsibility on me to make sure money's always there. The truck's good, family at the house is good, Blueberry's good. She's pretty easy though, she just wants food and cuddles all the time. She's fine. But like I said, guys that come out here expecting to do great at the lease purchase, it's all on you. It's not the company. There are some companies out there that their lease purchases aren't good, and they are literally just out to get some people. But it's the driver's fault that went there to go lease with them. He didn't read his contract, didn't read the agreement. He just signed up and went for it. That's stupid. Don't be that stupid. And then blast the company online. You're the one that went and worked for them. You signed up for the bullshit, so deal with the bullshit. Unless the company did something that wasn't in their contract and they're charging you for something, then that's a whole court deal and blah blah blah, and screw all that noise. But for the most part, everything that company is going to charge you for, and everything you're going to get paid for, and what you're going to get paid, It's in the contract. You just got to read it. At the end of the day, just read your damn contract. And don't be getting lazy out here. I see a lot of these lease operators. Again, it goes back to you're making all this money, but you're spending it all. You go out there and work for a week or two, you make a good sized check, right? Like the checks I make on a normal basis, if I felt like being dumb, I could take a week off, take the family on a vacation. I just got the red light. Go spend all this money. I can go buy a new pickup. Well, not a new pickup. I need to be getting people the wrong idea. I don't make that much money. But I could go buy myself a decent used pickup, and I could buy all this shit and go on all these vacations and only work 1 or 2 weeks and go on another vacation. But I don't feel like being that dumb. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. You know, you got to be out here to work. I mean, it's as simple as that. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to fail. Like this dart lease. Okay, the dart lease is pretty good. Like I said, it's not a walkaway lease. There's a balloon payment at the end of it. But, I mean, as long as you're doing your job, dart doesn't mess with you. They leave you alone. They let you work. You know, there is a forklift. Like I say, I'll go out 2 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer. I don't really like to push it out any more than 2 weeks. The forklift driver is mad tonight. Get it, girl. But no, like I said, I go home after 2 weeks, 2.5, sometimes 3 weeks. I don't like to push it too far, but go out, do my job, get paid, come back 2 to 3 days, and I go back out. And if I want to take an extended vacation, I'll stay out a little bit longer. I make sure I got that cushion, and you're good. It's that simple. It really is. I mean, like I said, just don't be lazy and don't be stupid. It's not that bad. I mean, there will be some things like, heaven forbid, a motor goes out on the fucking truck. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. But if you're leased on with the right company, the company says, hey, you know what? We'll help you foot the bill. We'll take it out at an agreed upon rate out of the settlements, and you'll be back on the road. But you're still going to have that 2 or 3 weeks that you're down. You'll have to either suck it up and deal with not working for 2 or 3 weeks, or rent a semi, or Jesus, he's mad. Or you rent a semi, or see if the company you got has a loan or something. Just make it work. Some guys get out here, get in a tight spot, and just give up. I mean, if you want to give up, that's up to you. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to give up on this crap. You know, I've got goals. I'm working towards my goals. Good God. Calm down. This ain't prison. Leave me alone. Yeah. I mean, I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover on leasing. You know, it's pretty simple and straightforward out here. Leases are designed for people like me. Didn't have a whole lot of money for a down payment to go to a dealership and buy a truck, and didn't have good credit to go to a dealership and buy a truck. But at the same time, they're also designed for the company to still make money on said truck. You got to be stupid not to think that the company's not going to make money off your agreement too. Otherwise, that company would not be a company for very long. That's just asinine. I don't know. That's all I got. I'm going to let y'all go. Probably end it here and put this video together and get it uploaded, and we'll go from there. Anyways, I will probably holler at y'all tomorrow. Bye now.